It is 12 noon on this Monday afternoon, September 21st, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel Noon News Award on this Monday afternoon, September 21st, 2020. It's 12 noon on this Monday afternoon, and the mountain temperature is 60 degrees, and today's forecast will be sunny and high 62. Top stories on the Peter Channel Noon News Award on this Monday afternoon is protesters gather outside Lindsey Graham's home and the Supreme Court building. According to the poll, most young Americans prefer Biden, but Trump backers are more enthusiastic. Department of Justice names New York City, Portland, and Seattle anarchist jurisdictions that could lose federal funding. Britain could face 50,000 coronavirus cases per day by mid-October, top about government scientists warn. Trump approves TikTok deal, but big question remains. WHO gives a COVID-19 update as U.S. death tolls near 200,000. Trump suggests Pfizer could win U.S. COVID-19 vaccine approval and Johnson & Johnson to come later. Woman suspected of trying to descend risen in the White House to appear in New York court. Bobcat fire in California becomes one of the largest in Los Angeles County history and whips up smoke tornado. Trump storm beta expected to hit Texas. Navalny says nerve agent was found in an ordnance body. UN marks 35th anniversary of the coronavirus pandemic. Trump's ex-national security advisor, H.R. McMaster, warns Afghan peace talks will fail, leave U.S. vulnerable. Israel accused of sexist abuse in Australia can be extradited. Court said. In Boston, some families are showing up at a first aid school, not realizing it's fully remote. North Korea state media is urging the population to increase rice production in the aftermath of typhoons, floods, and curtail trade owing to the coronavirus pandemic. World's richest 1% is responsible for 15% of carbon emissions. According to the study, commercial fisheries regularly catch threatened and endangered species. China conducts live fire drills near Korean Peninsula. Airplane maker Airbus unveiled concepts on Monday for what is said to the world's first hydrogen-powered zero-emission commercial aircraft, which could enter service within 15 years. Trump to name nominee to succeed Ruth Bader Ginsburg late this week. Louisville Courthouse closes ahead of decision of Breonna Taylor case. Beginning Monday, farmers and ranchers affected by the COVID-19 pandemic can set up for the second round of coronavirus food assistance program. Lawmakers feel that Democrats are more capable than Republicans handle the most important issues voters facing voters in a home stretch of the 2020 presidential cabinet poll showed on Monday. Rockland reports 7 new COVID cases and 1 additional death on Sunday. Community erects flagpole at Police Memorial Park in Stoughton. Nikola Sherman steps down, stock crashes fall, and allegations of fraud. Dow Jones down as banks suffer, economic concerns grip investors. U.S. and European oil giants do go different ways on climate change. And Palm Springs is seen exposed to the scheduled air service. And okay. Stocks down 830.82 at 26.60. SP 5 down 69.30, 732.49.50, and Nasdaq down 147.60 at 10645.69. In the desert's burning sand, shrimp. Venus is a Russian planet, Kremlin top scientist claims. New species of burned dinosaur found perfectly preserved in Cretaceous Pompeii. A photo of woman is stacked by a 10-foot alligator while trimming trees. 1 new coronavirus-related death, 27 additional cases reported in Maine. Comparison of the 2 most of the flu with COVID-19 amid important context that explains the different public health responses. And looking at the sports, Atlanta outdoes themselves in the last second loss of the Dallas. And Tom Brady and Buccaneers get a B+, and Seahawks get an A- for the wild primetime winner of the Patriots. And now, take a look at the traffic and transit check at 12:04. Beep! Subway system looking good on the MBTA and on the commuter rail. And the ferries are looking good. And I was about with New England. Rhode Island, 1.6 to stop on side. A little bit slow around the North Smithfield around Seltzer Road. Jamestown, Mount Up, Second River, and Mount Up Bridge is out. Looking good. Sidewalk Bridge on the eastbound side. A little bit slow. 185 at the southbound side. Little slow. 105 at Middleborough. Boston vicinity. Looking good except the bike westbound. A little bit slow and Boston. 190 on both ends of background on the West Boston stretch. Should be 85 at the southbound side. Also in Auburn, Massachusetts. Western Mass highways are looking good. And 95 at the southbound side. A little bit slow on Old Saybrook down to Madison. And up in Northern New England, 93 on the southbound side, little slow Concord, New Hampshire. And it's looking good in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. And Maine turn back a little bit slow around 202 in Gray, Maine. And 95 on the northbound side, little slow in Lincoln, Maine. And 95 on the southbound side, little slow in Old Town, Maine. Peter, Channel News on 1205. Time now for weather report. Latest on Teddy now. Category 2 storm with 9 mile per hour winds, minimum temperature 960 millibars, located 31.1 on the north, 62.7 to the west, and moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. Southern Tornado forecast will be Bermuda today. Wind gusts of tropical storm force winds have been reported on the island, and tropical storm conditions continue today. Today is expected to transition a powerful post-tropical cyclone as it moves near or over a portion of Atlantic Canada late Tuesday, Thursday, where there is an increased risk of direct impacts from wind and rain and storm surge, and the tropical storm watch in effect for portions of Nova Scotia and heavy rainfall across Atlantic Canada expected well. Today becomes Tuesday, Thursday after it becomes a strong post-tropical cyclone. Large swells produced by Teddy are expected to affect portions of Bermuda, the Leeward Islands, the Greater Antilles, the Bahamas, the East Coast of the United States, and Atlantic Canada during the next few days, as those swells will likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. And now, Tropical Storm Beta, 50 mile per hour winds. Minimum set pressure 996 millibars, 27.9 in the north, 95.7 to the west, and movement west northwest at 7 miles an hour as Beta moving a little faster towards the central Texas coast. Expected to reduce tropical storm conditions over a portion of the Texas coast later this morning and afternoon. Okay, closer to home, a nice sunny fall-like day. It's cool, normal temperatures continue today with a gradual warming trend. Tuesday, followed by a warmer than normal temperatures beginning Wednesday, likely to persist the next weekend. Hurricane Teddy will pass well at eastern coastline Tuesday as it heads into the Caribbean very time tomorrow. Will remain dry and will make a period of windy conditions along the coast, especially Cape Cod. Then taken where wind advisory is posted. Minor coastal flooding in some beach erosion may also occur during the Tuesday afternoon and early evening nighttime, and otherwise a prolonged period of dry weather conditions might find the weekend. Strong eye continues to provide itself for the northern New England today will remain breezy across Cape Cod and Islands due to the attraction between the high distance early Cape City southeast of the region. Having increased high temperatures towards the 75th percentile of guidance in the current situation similar to yesterday, and that performed pretty well. We also were just a touch too cold compared to the latest observation. They should decrease 2 points based on the latest observations, and the net effect is a dry arch forecast across the region. The rest of the forecast remains on track. All right, let's take a look at the forecast. Sunny skies for today will be cool with a high 62 degrees. Winds northeast at 9 11 miles an hour, gust 21 miles an hour. For tonight, clear skies about 36 degrees and north at about 3 to 6 miles an hour. For Tuesday, most of the skies have about 70 degrees north with about 6 to 11 miles an hour, gust 30 miles an hour. And for Tuesday night, partly cloudy about 31 degrees north, west at about 7 to 11 miles an hour. For Wednesday, sun skies about 34, low 54 degrees north with about 8 miles an hour. For Thursday, sun skies about 79, low 56 degrees west with about 3 to 6 miles an hour. For Friday, most of the sun skies about 76, low 52 degrees, cloud wind coming east around 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And for Saturday, most of the sun skies about 75, low 55 degrees, cloud wind coming south around 6 miles an hour in the afternoon. And for Sunday, most of the sun skies about 75 degrees, cloud wind coming south around 5 to 8 miles an hour in the morning. Right now, Norton it's fair 60 degrees. That's giving for the Peter Show. Noon of the morning, the September 21st, 2020, on a Monday afternoon. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. Hope you have a good afternoon and goodbye day. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you at 5 o'clock for a 5 o'clock report. Hope you have a good afternoon.